It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? Welcome to this neighborhood, neighbor.
All right, what's up, amigo like geeks and freaks? Happy Friday. I came home and there's a shitload of boxes sitting here. I have no idea what this crap is. I really don't. Just kind of showed up at the door. I think I know what one thing is, which I've been waiting for, which I'm excited about. And I'm very happy for that to come in. So we're going to talk about toys today, or whatever else comes to mind, I guess, as far as toy related and amigo like and all that good stuff. Hope you guys had a good week. Hope it wasn't too stressful for you. Everybody's going to plan for a really good weekend. I will be taking my daughter to her dance show tomorrow for 3/4 of the day, so that should be fun. She'll perform for about 5 minutes, I think, and then the rest will be hours and hours of watching everybody else's kids perform. Anyway, let's get back to what we're doing here. Let's see what we got. We got a few things. Again, I don't really know what all this stuff is. So I guess I'm going to need a knife because I don't have the knife. Give me 1 sec to get the knife. We'll open that up. I keep running out of room in the toy room of solitude, and somehow I keep trying to come up with ingenious ways to expand that space. And I have a closet over here with the, whatchamacallit? With the, what's up, David Alexander? How are you? Closet over here with the electrical system that has some sheetrock that hadn't been explored. So now it's become a place where I hang things on the wall. All right. Whatever this is, it's making some granular noise, like something either broke or there's some dirt in here. I don't know what the hell this is. I'm almost afraid to open it. Oh, I know what this is. Well, he shoved it in there. I think I hear plastic like crunched. He shoved these in here. Oh, man. They weren't in the best shape to begin with, but it would have been nicer if they didn't get broken. Unless that's just, oh my God. It's dirt. There's literally old, I guess, 70s dirt in here. All right, give me a second. Oh my God, this guy didn't even, he must have found these toys at a garage sale or something. Give me a second. How about that? There we go. You know, it's funny. I didn't even know these things existed, and now I'm hoarding them like an old hoe. All right, give me a second. Oh my God, this thing is. Well, somebody had fun playing with this in the dirt. They left all the mud on it. With the fucking dirt in the package. Oh my God. The toy room of solid table has been defiled with dirt. All right. Jesus H. Christ. Give me a second. This is what cheap packing tape is for. Get everything off the table. There we go. That's why God made cheap packing tape from Dollar Tree. Give me a sec. Oh my God. There's like shit everywhere. All right. Well, these are a little dirty, so I wish I hadn't opened these first, but all right. We're good. All right. What we were getting here, another Action Man Land Sea Sled. It's pretty much just the base unit. Handles are broken off as usual. Still has the treads. These things never seem to lose the treads, which is cool. Do the treads work? These need to be cleaned. We're going to get these in the wash. This is a well faded. This is the color it's supposed to be. This is the color it is. This is a well faded ATV. As you can see, it's, oh my God, it is full of mud. But surprisingly, the clips aren't broken. These are normally all broken. And it's missing everything, but the clips are not broken. The stickers are in really good shape. Needs a good cleaning. So I'm going to say that's enough of that one for now. I think that's number 5 of each on those. I really, really like these knockoff vehicles. They're cool. All right. What is this? This came all the way from Tennessee. Chattanooga, Tennessee. Oh, let me see. There's some comment going on. Let's see. Howdy, Lou. I know it's you, David. Custom $6 million man. Actually, I am working with Mike Rogers to make a whole bunch of custom 12-inch figure card backs as I switch from display stands to carded clamshell. Wow. I did not know that you could get it. Well, I guess I figured somewhere they did it, but I've never run across clamshell displays for those larger figures. Where do you obtain those? Are they coming from AliExpress, or somebody who makes them, or what the hell am I doing here? Or something like that. I'm curious as where you get those. That'd be kind of cool. 12-inch figure in a clamshell. I think that would be neat. I'd be down with that. This is some very interesting ways people learn to do packages. It's just a small box, and I don't know what it is yet. I'll find out in a moment. Wow. Okay. Let's get rid of these boxes. This is all right, so this is cool. This is actually a lot of Mr. Action stuff. I don't mean a lot like it's a lot. I mean, it is a lot. It's a grouping of Mr. Action stuff, and I think it's all Mr. Action. And I thought it was really cool because here's another with the helicopter suits. It's a snorkel mask. Wait till you see this. This is cool. I have yet to see one of these in person. I've only seen them in a magazine. This is actually the parachute. This is a parachute for the 12-inch Action Man figure that goes with the vehicles I just showed you. I guess if you put the figure on with these 2 strings, I believe he'll parachute quite. It almost looks like half a beach ball. Like, it's vinyl. I think he will. Yeah, he'll actually parachute down. That's badass. Scuba tanks. Wow. Okay, I didn't know this was in here. Go me. This is. Does it work? Hang on a second. I'll show you. We'll see if it works. Yes. Here's an original G.I. Joe helmet. I guess this is an Air Force guy. I'll have to ask Brian Sanchez or Danny Gates or somebody knows. I believe that's the original G.I. Joe. It says G.I. Joe. I guess anybody could put G.I. Joe on it, but it looks G.I. Joe to me. It's got the foam. Sure as hell looks like it. It's got stripes. It's supposed to be a knockoff lot. Air vest. We've seen that. These are definitely Mr. Action flippers. You can tell by the markings on the back and the front. This is quite cool. There's a snorkel, a knife, another yellow dinghy. But how about this? I don't know if this is Mr. Action or what this is, but it sure as hell looks like it goes great for a 12-inch action figure. Pretty badass. All right, I'm excited with that. This is the only reason I really want to get the lot to begin with, but I didn't realize there was a G.I. Joe helmet in there. That's really cool. I'll have to show somebody that. Classic Toys sells them both. Classic TV Toys sells them. I did not know that. I'll have to check that out. I have a few figures I would love to see in clamshells on a larger scale. That'd be pretty neat. This is badass. This thing actually works. It's not ripped or anything. So, anybody else have a parachute like that? I'm pretty sure that's Action Man. I don't think that's original G.I. Joe. If somebody can tell me different, so be it. But I don't really know. I'm not an expert in the 12-inch G.I. Joe arena. That I leave to the G.I. Joe experts to get. Give me a second because we got a few other boxes. I'm going to show you something really cool from Mr. Action that I got, which I was so excited to get. Again, something I thought I would never get, and it just wound up in there. What, Amanda? What am I, what? Yeah, figures. You want to come over? Are you interested? No? Trying to get my autistic daughter to come over. She's pretty social. I like her. You want to come say hi to everybody? Real fast? They'd love to say hello to you. What do you think? No? You don't want to say hello? Okay. Well, I guess they won't send you any more Pokemon cards because you don't like to say hello to anyone. Oh. You gotta do anything for Pokemon cards. days. Okay. This is well wrapped. Again, I don't know what this is. I forgot so much of the stuff. It's been so busy. I really haven't had much chance to be quite social on these few videos I've been doing. Wow, man, this guy did a good job wrapping it. I hope whatever it is really worth it. This was a hell of a wrapping job. Jesus Christ. H is for His Holiness. Damn right. Jesus, baby. All right, let's see what we got. Please don't take offense to that. I'm just busting balls. All right. I'm not pushing anybody on religious topics or politics. There's enough shit with that going around the toy community. We don't need any more. Let's see. So we can get this fucking thing open already. Jesus Christ. Man, this guy really wanted to make sure he couldn't get into it. Maybe there's nothing inside. What the hell is this? Oh, is this my shit from China? This isn't even toy shit. This is something for work. Is that? That's weird. I think that's what that is. Give me a second to double check. It's a part for a fucking computer, I believe. Yeah, it is. Okay. Too funny. Too funny. All right. Well, that was a... Let's see what's in this one, shall we? Don't kill yourself. Oh, Amanda, David Alexander says hello. She said hi. She's in a weird mood today. I don't know what her deal is. I had a vendor come down. We sold some equipment to the customer. He was so excited. He came down from Massachusetts and brought us a huge tray. Oh my God, what the hell? Of homemade, what the hell is all this? Of homemade, what the heck? Of homemade, okay. Did I win this from someone? Of homemade, no way. Give me a second. I just got these giant things of Kenner Scout stuff. Did I buy this on eBay? I don't remember buying this. Did somebody send me this from another group? There was no note. There was nothing. Give me a sec. Let me just double check because I don't remember buying anything. I mean, I bought some stuff, but I don't remember this. Give me 1 second to see if... What the hell? This is really bizarre. Okay. What the heck? What the hell? Hold on. Give me a sec, because I'm trying to... I don't know if somebody sent me this to be kind, or I bought this on eBay, but I don't remember buying any of this stuff, unless... Oh, wait, is this the thing with the balloon? Hold on. I think this is the thing with the balloon. Hold on. A lot of stuff. That's a good point. That's a good point, David. When it surprises the actual host, especially if you have no clue. Yeah. Gee, I hope it's not my 19-inch double-ended Kong Dong. I don't want to open that live on here. Okay, hang on. This, I think, was from a lot of Steve Scout stuff, and I don't remember all these pieces. Jesus Christ, I just bought some stuff, and I think a lot of this was in the... Oh, my God. Yep. This was a lot of... Now I remember. I didn't realize all the shit was in it. All right, let's open this up. No, there's a ton of shit in here. Let me show you what's in here. So it looks like I'll be able to maybe offer some of the other guys like Danny Gates some stuff now. Holy cannoli. Okay. Wow. All right, I just bought a bunch of shit, not even realizing that I'd already got this. That's what happens when you stay up late at night and you eBay half awake. Okay, so I'm going to go through this because there's some really cool parts in here. Oh, yeah, there's some really cool parts in here. All right, if you guys are looking for Steve Scout stuff, now's the time to hit me up. Okay, first of all, this is the basket to the Race to Devil's Canyon. Now, I have one of these from Brian Sanchez from the mountain-based tower that he picked up for me, and it's over there. And what this came with was I don't know if it was rubber, I guess. Yeah, it was rubber. It was an inflatable balloon. And I don't mean like I don't think it was I've never seen one in person. I don't think it was like a latex that would like pop, but it was rubber. And I'm sure over time it went down. And then what happened is you had this giant net, right? And this giant net, inside this giant net, I'm not sure which end it opens on, but anyway, I think inside this giant net, it looks like they took out the balloon went inside, like an old balloon, like you'd watch the old hot air balloons. They were covered in a net, and this would attach to the basket, and it had this big yellow balloon with the Scout symbol on it. And I don't think it floated, but you could, whatever, reenact your balloon scenes. There's also this part to a tree. Oh my God, there's a ton of shit here. Hold on a second. Are you fucking shitting me? No fucking way. Give me 1 second. I really need to verify something. I'm not kidding. I'm actually trying to be serious here for a second. I know I joke around a lot. Give me a second. If this is what I think it is, holy mother of God jackpot. Hang on. I have to go look. Oh my God. Give me 1 second. I need to see if this is what I think it is. Hold on. No, I could be. Nah, there's no way this is it. There's no way this is it. No way. There's no way this is it. Could say no, because if it is it, I'm going. Holy fuck. Is it? Holy shit. Holy shit. I think this is it. Give me a second. I don't know if all the parts are here. I'm confirming with some pictures that I have. Give me a second. We have this tree. We have this top piece. We have these. These were actually made, I think, for ropes or ladders. Give me a second. Let me see what else is in here before I start, like, losing my shit. This, I think this also went to the balloon. I have to figure that out. Okay, this is the base for the tree. I know that for a fact. There's the base for the tree. This is either a set this is either one of the weather station sets, or this is one of the mail order only sets, which was the Lookout Tower. And I think this is the Lookout Tower. And I'll tell you why. I think, because if I'm correct and all the pieces are here, or most of the pieces, we're going to find out that this is a mail order. So what would happen with these Scout stuff is you would have these stars. You see the stars you would cut out. Each box a different amount. You could cut them out, and then I should get to the comic book. Hang on. Let's get the comic out and let's take a look. I just boxed this back up too. All right, hang tight. So this was in the box, and there's a lot of little pieces. I don't want anything to get lost. So the easiest way to do this, I find, is to put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in there. Let me get the comic out. We're going to find out right now, because if this is it, I'm going to shit, because they're so hard. Sorry. This show's not for kids, by the way. Not for kids. Not for kids. So what you would do is you would get a comic based on the set, kind of like the G.I. Joes. And on the back, you cut those stars out, and I guess you tape them or glue them here. And this is an original, because this is an old store stock. Fuck me raw. I think this is it. There were 3 things you could order with the stars that they didn't sell in the store. You had Bill Scout, which is a very similar to Steve Scout, but he had the summer Scout uniform on, authentic. He had this weather shelter, which I've never seen a picture of this to date. Maybe someone has one. I don't know. And then you had this Lookout Tower. And I am 99.9% this is the Lookout Tower. So give me a second. We're going to see. And I have pictures in another area there. I just don't know if it has all the pieces or some of the pieces. Because if it's the Lookout Tower, for the mail order, that makes this fucking awesome, because it is so hard to find. Okay, I don't know if all the pieces are, I don't think all the pieces are here, which is a bit of a bummer, but that's okay. Some of that could help. Here's one of the, okay, so here's, as I'm doing this so you guys know, this was the lookout tower. This sat on top. There's a base that goes here, which I don't, oh, wait a minute. Is it here? Oh, no, hold on a second. I think this might be it. Is this it? Yep. There's the base. Now this peg here broke. Do I give a shit? No, I can fix that. Then, if that's the right one, I'm just double checking everything. Yup, then there was this base. No, this is not it. No, is this it? No, this is not it. This is something else. Oh, that sucks. Because it sure as hell looks like it. It's not. This, I think, is the weather set, which is, God, but so this part, this is weird. Hold on a second. This, I think it's missing. I think it's missing something. Either that or they must have reused parts, because there was this and there was a base it went on, but this is not the base for that. This definitely goes here. So this might be the weather station one. And this, unless this also went, I gotta find out. All right, give me a sec. Oh, that would have been so badass. Let's see. Steve Scout. I gotta bring this shit up because I gotta see which one is weather. One sec. Oh, bummer. Okay. So this is the warning from Thunderhead Weather Station playset. Wow, I didn't realize there were so many similar parts in there. But this doesn't go to that. This goes to the lookout tower, which was I'm pretty sure. This does not go to that set. This goes to the lookout tower. And it's the same. I'm just double checking. So it is the same tree, right? Same tree, same table. Yeah, this is crazy. This is part of it. This goes to the top. And is this it? Hold on, give me a sec. Yeah, this was the top. And there were 4 pegs and it went on one of these. So it's missing that, but so big fucking deal. So this part goes to it. So let's see. The question is the color. Yeah. So this is the same tree and such they use, and this one on top, but this is not the piece for it. There was a different top to get this there, so that's interesting. So I have the top, but I don't have the rest of it, which is a shame because the weather station or whatever you can buy wherever. But there's a ton of other shit in here. Let's see what else is in here. Here is another. There's 2 of these. Okay, so this is the fireman set, and you basically would open this up. Pop in the water, and then you would give Steve Scout his little fire hose, and you can, that's right, pump water out. All right, so that's cool. These are the sandbags, 50 pounds, that went onto the side of the balloon, right? Just like you remember in the old shows. Okay, this is the ladder that goes to the, well, this I think goes to more than one set, but this is the ladder that goes to this. Son of a bitch, man. What a cock tease, huh? Part of it, got part of it, not the rest. Here's another fire extinguisher without the hose. Is the hose here somewhere? Let's see. Here's the bottom part to the hang glider, which we just got. I just showed you that. So I have it literally old store stock. I showed you that yesterday, the day before. What else is in here? Let's move this comic over here. We have, oh, this is great because these are going to help me complete some sets. These are oxygen tanks, if you will. Here's just there's another oxygen tank with nothing on it. Here's another tip. One of the fire hoses. This is I guess, portable fire extinguisher, I guess. One of the walkie-talkies. Some of these parts came in a few sets. Ski pole, which goes to this bad boy that I just bought yesterday. Christ, I just bought a whole bunch of stuff. There's another walkie-talkie. Here's another the rescue set where so what you would do is this would go over his chest and you'd strap it around his body, and then they had hooks and all kinds of shit to do. This one somebody popped off, so we can put that back on, I think. It's the same exact thing. And you could actually put something inside. I don't know what the hell you'd put inside, and the lid closes. This is the treasure chest to the Spanish galleon set, which is cool because I actually have the yellow rubber raft from it, but don't have anything else. Now I have a bunch of pieces to go with it. This tree part, let's see which one this went to. This, I think, went to the weather station, didn't it? Let's see. Yes. So this went to the weather station, and this actually became Steve Scout's chair to sit on while he was at the table, right? Or to the other one as well. It's one of the stretchers, the poles, the poles for the stretcher and the crutches that they make. And that's the Danger at Canyon, whatever. Here's the actual scuba tank. Wow, there's a rubber band on the scuba tank and the mask for the Spanish galleon set, which goes with this. And then, Amanda, seriously? Another sled that gets pulled behind here. Here is climbing hook axe. I forgot what set that goes to. I think it goes to the thing. The knife. This is the actual knife for the Spanish galleon set. What else is there? Well, this goes to one of those other tanks. Here's actually one of the Steve Scout stickers, if you will. This is what everything had, one of these on it, basically. This goes to, I forgot which set this goes to. This is, it's a Danger at Snake Canyon River, I believe. So this is actually a piece of wood. Why would they do this? This is actually supposed to be a splint, right? Because it's a first aid set to like break their arm. That's a splint. I got the original, fantastic Steve Scout flippers. They're very easy to identify by these. If you look at the front, they're different than G.I. Joe and everything else. They're a little flat. The funny one, the picture, they were in yellow, and they'd be much cooler in yellow, but I guess they did them in black. A couple more of the splints for like Danger Canyon River. Here's the snow goggles that go with that ski sled I just showed you, the snowmobile I just showed you. Oh, there's actually a lot of good stuff in here. Okay, this part is for the table here. So it's supposed to look like the Scouts built this shit out of wood, obviously, right? Okay, that would go there. And this is another one. Yeah, these are that's so crazy. What a fucking shame. That is such a cock tease to get part of it and not the rest. So it would be missing the bigger base that fits on the same tray. It's a bigger base. The ladder would come down off the base. This goes over the top. I think this is the one. Isn't this the one? I think so. Unless there's another set that uses something similar. I don't know. I have to take a look. I haven't become an expert in these yet. I'm still working my way through them and learning. And then this would go, and then there was a ladder to come down from there. But this could be part of another set. I'm going to go take a look and do a deeper dive in that. What pronouns did Steve Scout use? That is an excellent question, Daniel Cohen. Thank you for that from the audience. I love your enthusiasm. The pronouns were, don't fuck with me, or I will clobber you with this wood plastic frame here. Let's see. Drum roll, please. The shirt you're wearing is awesome. Thank you. I think I bought that. Where'd I get that, Amanda? I had Five Below for like $5, I think. Let's see. Something I just saw reminds me of those netted grocery bags we use yes, that's correct. So this net is so you could put that yellow balloon in, and it, like I said, it went around it like an old time balloon. Remember they used to do the giant hot air balloons? They'd have nets around them back in the 1800s. That's what that was from. It's kind of like that. Let's see. Lou, you bastard. Thank you, Tony May. I really appreciate that. Tony, I'm quitting social media. You are the reason I'm quitting social media. I'm done. I've had it. Hey, anybody want to see my new video? All right. I think Steve Scout may have been an arsonist. He probably put gas in that pump. Excellent, Tony. I agree with you. It's very, very true. What's up, Spaghetti Boy? Why you got to get racial there? Why you got to get ethnic there, Brian Sanchez? Spaghetti Boy? More like Fettuccine Man. How's that? Yeah, he's a lot of. These are just some of the These are just some of them. Oh, Max. Who's in there? Max? I don't know who's writing on Facebook. I can't see if you're writing on Facebook other than Tony and everybody else. Oh, Tony and David Alexander. You have to allow Facebook to allow your comments. It's a Facebook thing, not this streaming app. All right, so let's review what we got here because there's a lot of shit here. So yesterday I picked up this snowmobile with the sled. That's all it was. But some of the pieces that came with it that were missing that I just miraculously picked up with this one. Well, I got another sled. Okay, I got another sled. Oops, let me move this over. And by the way, this was the tower right there. And I have I actually have a picture that somebody actually has one. Like I said, it's very hard to find because it was a mail away only. This goes, I believe, to the top of that tower. I'm going to check, make sure there's another set it goes to, but they were mail order only. This is what the hell is this? I don't know what this is, but I'm going to send this to Brian Sanchez because it looks like it would fit his head. Some kind of visor. All right, so in addition to that set, which these would go here, these go together. I already have this set, the Danger at, I think it's Snake Canyon River. I have the set. I think this is another few sets, so we'll see. I got a bunch of fire extinguishers. But going with that set over there, go these ski goggles. There was a ski set that went with it. A few other things. Then I got a whole bunch of equipment for the Spanish galleon where he goes in the yellow inflatable raft. He's got the scuba tanks somewhere around here. Oh, what the fuck they do with the scuba tanks? I have no. Oh, here. Scuba tanks. He has his knife, his mask. This is cool because this is a really cool set. Lots of cool stuff. He's got a lot of the missing pieces that I need for some of the other sets as well. And, of course, the balloon piece. So Brian Sanchez did real good in finding me the mountain base with this. I got to figure out this whole balloon thing went together. Maybe I can show you guys a picture. Let me grab a picture online real quick to show you guys so you can see. Actually, here's the, let's do this. Give me a sec. I'm going to give you guys a little preview. This guy is really cool. This guy has some great stuff. What am I showing you? There you go. All right, let me show. Turn that on. Check out this guy's stuff. So this guy has, I hope you guys can see this. Make sure you can see it. So this is the weather thing, which I think you guys can, hopefully you guys can see it. Let me go back to here. Oh, you can't see it. God damn it, that sucks. Okay, hold on. It's opening in a new window. All right, I'm just going to share the whole goddamn screen. Hang on. Just share the whole screen, make it easier. Okay, entire screen. All right, here we go. Boom, share. It's going to let me to share. It is sharing. Okay, this is going to get a little crazy for a minute, so bear with me as I share the screen through the screen. Okay, so this is the this is the lookout tower or the watchtower as they call it. That's actually Bill's Scout there, the one in the. This is the one in. Let's make sure you guys can see that. Yeah, you guys can see that, right? Can everybody see that? Can everybody see that? I hope so. Okay, so this is actually Bill Scout. It looks like Steve Scout with blonde hair, same color hair, I believe, as Craig Scout. This summer outfit on, and then this is the actual tower, which is similar to this. You can see that piece up top should be for the tower. Oh, these were for the, I know what these were for. These were for the balloon. That's what they were for. Okay, so that's a pretty cool, that's a really cool piece. These two items I just showed you were mail away only. These were the gifts. So there was the different Scout and a different uniform mail order only, the weather shelter mail order only, and the outpost mail order only. You could see that it looks very, very similar to this weather tower one here. Okay, they changed the top. Some of these pieces were the same. They changed the top. I have the top to this, but I also have the very top to the other one. So I believe. So I'm going to double check that, but I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know. I just thought that was some pretty cool shit to find stuff like that. Oh, let's find you the balloon. I thought I'd show you guys the Kenner Scout. I have it on my Eagle like to show it, shall we? Why not? Go look at our awesome information of action figures. Over 200 pages. Wow! Be the first kid on your block to visit. Tell all your friends. Okay, hang tight. Let me get... am I still sharing my screen? Oh, sort of. Okay, hang tight. Let me find... The balloon. Okay. So let me see if I can show this to you guys. All right, you're going to like this, I think. Okay. Here is the balloon. Now let's go to the next picture because it's a better picture of it. Except this kid, oh, he does. He has, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a little hard to see, but you can see it had the basket. It's funny because in the pictures, it's red. Like they use different colors in the picture of the boxes. Then you basically had this ring here. Which, yep, this is the ring. Okay, there was this ring at the bottom, this red ring. Then you had this balloon. It was a regular latex balloon. Then you had the netting over it. And I'll show you how that went in a second. Okay. So you had this ring, this plastic ring, which went together like so. Okay, there's a connector, and I could see why this would not last forever. Then what would happen is, and this one looks like, yeah, this one, like somebody knotted this all up. They didn't do a good job. So we're gonna clear this up a little bit, shall we? Yeah, they didn't do a great job. I think somebody broke it and then tried to, I don't know what they tried to do, but we're gonna fix it for a second. Let's move the tower over here, the Tower of Power. And wow, somebody put a shitload of knots in this thing. It's made so you don't have to put knots in the netting. So as soon as I get this out of here, I'll show you. Just got to get one more knot out. And it's always the worst knot because that's the oldest knot. Here it comes. Okay. Plastic netting. All right, here we go. Ready? Okay. So you have this plastic base. You would sit the balloon. The balloon, this would be the bottom of the balloon, which would go on top of the basket. I'll bring this down a little bit. Okay. It would go like so. This piece would go in the middle. You'd blow up the balloon. I think you could probably use a regular latex balloon, to be honest with you. Then you would open this net. It was a pretty big round balloon, though. That's the kind of interesting thing about it. It wasn't like a regular party balloon, I don't think. It didn't look like when you did it. But this up a little bit. It was more like a rounder balloon. I'm pretty sure you could probably find one. Not with I doubt you could find a Boy Scout logo on it. But what you would do is you would inflate the balloon. So I'll probably just I'll see if I can find like one of those plastic ass fake decoration balloons that they use in stores because they don't want the balloons to die. So you'd put the balloon inside. The balloon would go all the way inside. You would bring this down. And you see this piece with that right there. What you would do, and realize I never had one of these before. It's just pretty basic engineering that they used here. You would pass the netting through here. Or in fact, I didn't even know that Steve Scout toys existed till it was tight enough to where you want. And then you would wrap it around here. It has this kind of like, so you'd bring it in and then wrap it around so that would hold it. There go the bags. This is really tough to do with one hand. So this would be at the bottom. This would be in here. This would be full of air. And up your balloon would be. And then, like I said, it didn't really fly. I don't even think with that full of helium you stood a chance of getting all that weight off the ground. I really doubt it. But it is a cool toy. It's a really cool toy. It actually was pretty neat. And then it came with some other accessories. Like even in the ad or the prototype, the base is red. And the sandbags look like they're white, and they've made them brown and so on. I'm sure they went through a few gyrations before they went and did that. Oh, and there was one other piece. There was a hook piece, a plastic piece that you could, it was basically a hook that would, an over-the-door hook. So you'd clip it over your door, you'd hang it out, and then you could basically hang the balloon from your hook. So it would look like he's flying, right? Which would be actually pretty cool because you could hang it. It would stick out enough. It'd stick out far enough that you could actually hang it. I'm sure you could do the same thing with a regular door hook. You don't have to have their special plastic one, but it was pretty cool. You could do some pretty cool stuff. All right, so there's a whole lot of shit here. I'm going to go sort this, get into bags. I've been doing my Steve Scout stuff to try and get it sorted. Is basically bagging it. Let's see here. Yeah. Been bagging it like... This is the Dangerous Snake River set, which I pretty much have all the pieces. I do have all the pieces for that already. This is the Lost in the High Country It's missing the little plastic knife and a cardboard fish, but the knife I think I already have in another place, and so on. And then I had certain pieces that, for example, this is the tent to the base, but I don't have the poles. It's a pretty big tent. That's what she said. And then this actually is for the Spanish Gallon. This is the inflatable raft that goes with the Spanish Gallon. I'd love to put air in it and see what it looks, see if it actually floats up. But this would go with all the scuba gear and shit that I showed you, the treasure chest, the flippers, the little knife, and a couple other pieces in here that we have, and go on and so on. So it's pretty cool, and they basically did everything Boy Scouts. These guys were officially licensed to make these products to be Boy Scout accurate. The uniforms are spot on accurate for their time. They actually made them as miniature replicas of a real Boy Scout uniform. I guess that was the agreement. I don't know what they paid them or didn't pay them or whatever it turned out to be. But yeah, they were actually very, very, very in tune with that. All right, I've got one more thing to show you. It's really cool. It's super rare, very rare, super rare. I don't know if that's. Let me get this shit off the table so I can show it to you, because it's another thing I have to put together. And then we'll see how this goes. I'll just do this very quickly. I have to go sort through this shit. I'm sure Danny Gates, who's now got the Kenner Scout bug. These pieces, I believe, went to the balloon. I think these went to the balloon. Yeah, I think these were for the balloon. I think these hung off the bottom or something. They're supposed to be like the hooks to hold it, but I gotta go look. Do a little better research on that. Danny Gates also has the bug, and he's going after a really good piece right now. I hope he gets it. I really do. It's an awesome piece. Very hard to find. All right, let's get this out of here, and then we'll go on. Sorry if I'm boring. If I'm boring you, that's your fault. You're the one that stayed on to watch, not me. I didn't force you. Be nice to your audience. Always. Always. Right, Amanda? Okay. Just give me a sec. Wow. I bought this so I could get these balloon parts. I didn't realize it had another basket. Actually, I don't remember. I didn't realize this red piece was the ring for the balloon. I'm actually going to disconnect this because the plastic, it's getting stressed. And this thing literally is a little out of shape. So one way you kind of get this back into shape is give it a little bit of heat. You could probably use a hairdryer on it for 10, 15 seconds on high heat and kind of start shaping it again. But you have to be very, very careful. Right? It's old shit. Okay. All right. Brian Sanchez, this is all you, bro. I'm sending it your way. You can thank me live if you like. I'd like to say awesome. I almost forgot about this other box. I was so excited for that stuff. One sec. I was so excited about getting it. I forgot about this other box, and this is one I've been waiting on. I literally forgot all the stuff was coming in except for this and that computer part, which I've been looking at for 3 weeks and shows up on the one day I didn't check it. Okay. This I think you'll like. I think. If you don't like it, it's not my problem, man. It's your problem. Okay, let's see what's here. Okay, that's great. That's awesome. We buy toys. Awesome. Thank you, sir. So I bought one of these before, and this with a couple pieces. And I was so excited to get it. It was like $100. I was like, that was a great deal. And it was such a great deal. After the seller sold it to me, he goes, oh, I can't find it. Bullshit. It was such a cheap price. Somebody offered him more offline and he took it. I hate when people don't fucking tell the truth. It drives me crazy. So just be honest and we're good. I was, all right, don't worry. So I offered you more. It's a dick thing to do, but what am I going to do? All right. Do you guys know what this is? Anybody have an idea? Anybody want to take a guess? I can't see any yet. Are we there yet? It is super rare. Got 10. 10's good. I like that. Those were product drop sketches. You guys are funny. Yes, show us the balloons. Show us the balloon. I don't have the balloon. I just have the pieces of the balloon because the balloon is latex, I believe, or rubber. It just deteriorated. Camping equipment lookout tower seems kind of sketchy. All right. Swing baloney. All right. This is actually cool. I'm so excited to get this. One of the pieces is broken, but I'm going to do my best to get it back together. And when I first saw it, I'm like, oh, it's really incomplete. But after taking a look at it again, I actually believe it's got a shitload more pieces than I thought. So we're going to do this together. I said I have one of these, but have another one with more pieces is just even better. All right. Brian Sanchez probably knows because he's a Joe collector. Brian Sanchez. I think Brian Sanchez, you can do a commercial while I'm building this. You do the commercial, I'll build it, and hopefully by the time the commercial's over, I'll be almost done. Don't know if that's really the case. I think it. All right. So, base, wheels. Let's get to work. Speed buggy. All right. First of all, I've got one over there, so I'm going to do this. I don't know if it's broken. It was all these pieces when I ordered it. And I think I paid, without shipping, I believe this was $1.25. I told you the last one I went for was, they wanted like $100 for it. And I bought it, and he wound up selling it to someone else for more. Now, in all fairness, it did come with the blue Land Sea sled and the ATV vehicle. Let's try this another way. And they were in great shape. Matter of fact, they might have even been complete at that point. I'm not sure. But at the same time, those Land Sea sleds and stuff, which I thought were super rare, they are rare or very hard to find. The fact that I got 5 of each in the last couple of months tells me that, yeah, they might not be as rare as possibly originally thought. Okay, you getting the idea? Let's get this going. I have the thing screen pulled down, so I won't be able to see your comments for a minute if you're commenting. Now, the one cool thing with this is it did come with a gun rack, and it came with a bunch of guns. This one does not have them, but I can tell you that because it's Mr. Action, the guns that it came with are pretty readily available, and I'm pretty sure Brian Sanchez probably sent me not just one of them, he probably sent me a bunch of them. All right, that's phase 1. It's getting tall, right? Now we're going to take these bad boys, and we're going to do... There's slots in here. You see these slots in here? So what happens is you go. And it's funny because I had parts of this before, some of these gray pieces from a lot of stuff. I had no idea what it was. Not until I started doing a little more Captain Jesus Christ, Mr. Action, digging and learning. Because as an action figure, he's really a shitty figure. I mean, they did him in a couple formats, and he's really crappy as far as like the quality and shit. He's truly a knockoff. And you really gotta knock the shit off to really like him. But the accessories and stuff I thought were just wicked awesome. So if you guys collect vintage G.I. Joe, and you collect and you know about the training tower, which is very, very cool. This is LJN, who made Mr. Action. Yes, LJN, the same one that made the SWAT figures, the rookies, the emergency figures, that makes a whole shitload of wrestling figures into the 90s and later, I believe. It's the same company that did this. Give me a sec to get this together so I can remember how this all goes. Okay, so this is going to go this way. There's all kinds of clips and shit in here. It's actually not that hard to put together. And the good thing about it, what I can say is that the plastic is not that really rigid, fragile type plastic. It's that kind of soft, flexible plastic. If it breaks, it's really hard to find a glue that'll hold it back together, but has less chance of breaking. So here's what we have so far. You ready? Okay, right now it's just about 2 feet tall, I'd say. We're going to get the rest on. Let's bring this up. Yeah. Here's the top of our tower. This is the Mr. Action mobile base training tower. And there goes the wheel. And this is why I said they're very, very cheap, because they don't stay together really tight. Now I said the plastic is flexible like this. It's kind of soft. Not all of it. This base is a very fragile type. I call it China plastic because if you over the years, it gets really fragile, and if you drop it, it could break pretty easily. And some of the other pieces. Now, mine does not have this, right? Mine does not have this. This piece, the one side broke, but I am 99.9% sure I can make that shit work with some glue. And what mine's missing was this. So these handles actually snap onto the side. So you have this steering wheel system. See, it's got stickers here. It's got stickers here. This actually went down. Let's bring it down so you can see it. It went down to the bottom here. And this is where you could put Mr. Action in. They could drive it. Now, he wasn't meant to drive it with this tower up. The idea with this tower is that you could break this whole thing down and you'd lay it across this part of the bottom. He'd drive here and it'd be just laying across like he was transporting it like a truck bed. Now, this has pieces which this is the gun rack. This is the gun rack. I know that for a fact. That's the gun rack. And I believe that went... What's Amanda? Are you talking to yourself? I'm talking to myself? I don't know. It's missing the brown ladder that it came with, but I actually have the brown ladder somewhere else. I'm trying to remember where it is. This part goes... Where the fuck does this go? It's across the bottom. Give me a sec. I gotta go take a look at... where this goes because I don't remember. Give me 1 sec to take a quick peek. That's not a good shot. Is this it? Let's see. Is this it? Gun rack. I'm trying to figure out where this gray piece goes. I don't know where this gray piece goes. I think it goes across the bottom. No, it can't go. Oh, it goes in the middle. That's right. Sorry, my fault. Okay, just realized. Okay, so this piece actually is a support piece. I forgot. This goes in the middle. And the way that this works is like everything has clips and shit. Like I said, this is flexible plastic. So it's very hard to break. But at the same time, because this is cheap, flimsy plastic, it also sometimes makes it difficult for it to stay together. Most of it's held together, obviously, by tension, like most toys they were in those days. But it's not that great. All right, give me a sec, because I don't want to break the really good flexible plastic parts you don't want to break. So he has clips. Let's take you off. And most of these things in these, especially in these Mr. Actions, when I found, they're always missing pieces, just like any other action figure from the good old days, if you will. They're all missing pieces or broken. So when you find one that's in pretty decent shape, my opinion is hold on to it with everything you got and get it into your collection, right? And you guys are hardcore Joe fans. I know we got a couple guys in the group. John Toyzilla Marshall, Michael Hinchman, and a bunch of other guys that are hardcore Joe collectors. And hardcore, I don't mean they're like Nazis about it. I mean, they just collect. They've got really awesome collections, and they know this shit inside out. Like, they can tell the difference and stuff from years. I can't. Sometimes I can't tell the difference between original G.I. Joe and something else. I got to get like Brian Sanchez and Danny Gates. And some of the other guys in the Joe groups actually give me a hand identifying, because I just don't know. Come on, mother effer. Get in there. Why are we not? There we go. Okay. So there we go. All right. So that's the middle piece right here. That gives it some height. All right. I'm going to try and see if I can do this without the whole thing falling apart. All right. Here we go. This is where I'm going to be very, very careful with the steering wheel and the wheels. Because like I said, yeah, they just clip on this. This bottom plastic is like the cheap, crappy China plastic. The rest of it is pretty cool. So here's your base. Let's get our steering thing on here. Mr. Action would go here. You'd break this all down, lay it across the bottom. He would drive it off to the next set, because this is their mobile training tower. It goes up a little higher. You guys can't see it. But it does have a ladder that comes with it. So what I'll do is I'll give you, oh my God, the floor over here is a disaster. Sorry. Here's what happens with what's up in the mail. So you can see that's another tower. It's missing the ladder, which like I said, I have elsewhere. I have a bunch of stuff. And then this was your gun rack, which you could pretty much put anywhere. Put it with it, put it next to it, whatever. And the gun rack came with a few rifles, if you will. I'm trying to remember which ones it came with exactly. There's a few rifles it came with. I think they were pretty much the brown rifles that you see with all the Mr. Action stuff. They're all just blow mold. Yeah, it looks like it came with a few rifles. The images that I've seen for ads for these things, they came in like gray and red, I guess is one of the colors, as well as gray and orange. I've never seen anything other than gray and orange. Can't say they don't exist. Maybe somebody else there knows. There might be a better Mr. Action collector out there that knows better with this stuff. But yeah, it's actually pretty cool. And the neat thing, if I can do this without breaking it, if you look at the bottom, there's these tabs here, 1, 2, 3, and there's some along the side, if you will. And those tabs are so that when you put the pieces down, across the bed of the truck or the mobile base tower, it would actually kind of hold them in place from sliding all over the place. I guess I think that's the idea. But yeah, but that's what we have. This is what I've been waiting on. I'm loving exploding the Mr. Action section of the Toy Room of Solitude down here in the My Amigo Like Toy Room. All right, now there's a bunch of comments that I missed everything. So let me see. Are we there yet? You have us all miserable with the swing baloney. You took that net off some oranges. Excellent, Brian Sanchez. It's a big phony. I just find out. What were those guys training for? I think they were training so that they could go over and fight G.I. Joe. The G.I. Joe training tower, I believe, if I'm correct, is 4 feet tall. I think it's, Brian, how tall is that? It's 4 feet? I think it's like a 4-foot tower. These are just about 3 feet, if you will. Yeah, these are 3. The G.I. Joe, I think it's 4 feet over there by the time you get all the stuff on top. But these are really hard to find. These didn't survive. These were the gifts that your grandmother got you when she thought it was G.I. Joe. But it's not really G.I. Joe. You're like, oh, that's not G.I. Joe. And you're like, what a piece of crap. And you try and be cool with your friends. You try and hang out with the G.I. Joe. And your friends are like, hey, man, that's not real G.I. Joe stuff. That sucks. And then you go home and you're like, Grandma bought me a piece of shit. And then it goes in the closet in the attic and just sits there until some guy 50 years later buys the attic. I think I got this. I'm not kidding. I think I paid $5 for it. The other one I paid a lot more for it. Give me a sec. Let me double check. Now, again, that doesn't include shipping, but I was telling like Danny Gates, I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, there's no way I'm getting this. It was for this cheap amount. It's going to go through the roof. Let me see. One sec. I'm just curious. Yeah. So, oh, did I pay more? Hold on. Maybe I paid more. I'm sorry. It was $1.25 until the last 20 minutes or something. Somebody tried to get it for $10. I blasted them for $10.50. So yeah, in the last 20 minutes, it shot up. It was 1 penny. I had a bid on it for 1 penny for a week. And then it went up to, somebody had a bid on it for a penny. No, I bid on it for a penny for a week. Then it went up to $3. No, then it went up to $1.25. Then it sat there until it sold for $10.50. So I'm really pleased with this purchase for G.I. Schmo. That's right. X is naked from the waist down. Who the hell? Who is Saturday Morning Lineup? Who is that? Is that Thomas? Fucking classics. Max is naked from the waist down. I am afraid to ask who's Saturday Morning Lineup. You guys don't want to put your real names on. Good enough. But for $10, this all day, 100%. Great set. Super hard to find. Wicked rare. Lots of fun. Mr. Action. Problem with these tall sets is finding places to put them. It's about, so Brian Sanchez says it's about 4 foot. Okay, good. So I was correct. So these are 3. The Steve Scout training tower is like another 3 or 2.5. 3, that's a tall one. Actually, I think that's 2.5 that Sanchez got me. So, oh my God, I'm so tired. I'm running on about 7 hours sleep in 3 days, believe it or not. 7 hours of sleep. So we're going to go get some cool stuff together. I just made offers on 6 things on eBay and they all accepted them. So I got to go pay those off right away. And if any of you guys have Mr. Action figures that you want to get rid of, let me know. I'd be interested in some of them because I'd like to get some of these vehicles with some figures. I have plenty of outfits. I just don't have any figures. I do have 2 fighting Yanks over there. I guess I could suit them up and so on. But I don't know. Mr. Action is pretty cool. I like it. I'm going to go ahead and get this handle over here fixed. Obviously, it broke. It must have broke when the guy took it out because if this broke, nobody tried to glue it, and it broke clean. And I'm assuming it broke in the bag or something. Not on the way here. It was broken in the auction, I remember. But nobody tried to glue it, and it survived all that time. I don't know. So there it is, the vintage LJN Mr. Action mobile training base. Very, very cool. Very, very rare. Saturday Morning Live. Max isn't from the waist down. He is wearing his Batman boxers. I thought he was wearing Batman underoos. It's my understanding, Sanchez. Batman underoos. All right. Enough of that shit. I'm going to go see if I can find a really big, like those plastic balloons that they use in stores. I'm sure I could find one somewhere. I'm sure they have them on AliExpress or something like that. See if I can get this thing set up. I'll see if I can find other pieces. But that Race to Devil Canyon set is really, really cool. I've only seen one. It was in the box. I think it was like $75. And I wasn't collecting Steve Scout back then. Sorry, guys. I wasn't collecting Steve Scout back then. I'm like, I'm not collecting that shit. Why bother? But once I got into OK Mike and realized he was connected from Steve Scout, he was generated from there, and then Action Man Dickie from Germany, I'm like, oh shit, this is something cool. I got to collect this. And so off we go. My name is, Mitch, really? It's fucking Martin. I'm trapped in Ultimate. Martin Sarr, Saturday morning. Everybody, it's Martin's birthday today. Can we please say happy birthday, Martin? I see he tried to sneak in with his Saturday morning lineup disguise. Can we please say happy birthday, Martin? Happy birthday. By the way, are any of you guys going to the PowerCon this year? Just curious. I know Sanchez is going. Yeah, happy birthday, Martin Sarr from Brian Sanchez. Very nice. I like that. I think that's very nice. Very, very good. Wow, we're split between Facebook and YouTube. When we go into PowerCon, Mego Meet, the new Mego Meet, I'll be there. I can't wait to go. I'm so excited to go. There you go. There's another happy birthday from Custom God. There we go, Lonnie. Very nice. Happy birthday. Martin Sarr, very happy birthday. Martin, I think he's officially 63 today. I think he's 63. You're rooming with Sancho. Very nice. Okay. Oh, so Martin and Sanchez will be sharing a room. Sanchez is happy to be there. It's fantastic. I'm so happy to see all you guys there. I can't wait to go. There's going to be so much cool stuff going on there. I think this will be a lot of fun. I think it'll be great. Can't wait to see what's happening new in the new Mego world at PowerCon. It's going to be a lot of fun. Anybody else coming in? Anybody flying in? I know I'm flying in. Anybody else flying in? I think Sanchez is drivable for you. Martin, it's probably drivable for you. Lonnie, you heading out there? You going out to the PowerCon? Anyone? Bueller? Oh my God, there's so much fucking shit to do. I was so excited that Steve Scout piece is in there for the base. I got to go see what that's for. Maybe that's for something. Oh, you know what? I wonder if that's for, hold on a second. Wait a minute. That's not for the tower. I know what this is for, I think. My God. It just, is it possible they use the same part for both? Or it just looks the same? Wow, it really looks the same. This is for the balloon. It is. It's for the balloon. There's actually pegs here. This is for the balloon. So I'm looking at this. I see this rope hanging off here, or broken rope, if you will. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. This looks like this would snap into here. Oh, I was so excited. I really thought I was getting one of the mail-away sets. I didn't pay shit for this. And these are the little, well, not that one. The little plastic ropes are over there. They're here, and you just hang them off here for the hooks for the balloon. All right. All right. I guess that's it. Sweet. A twin bed. Nice. You're not going? You wish you could? Well, no worries. We'll bring Migo Meet to you. We'll film it live. Lots of cool stuff. I'll be sure we'll have some great interviews. Sanchez, you're bringing the big old 80s video cam, right? And the big boom mic. We'll be following Martin around as he goes from booth to booth and attendee to attendee, finding out what they love about Migo and so much stuff like that. Oh my God. Sanchez, how many people are on the inside on that inside joke of that? Does anybody know? I don't know. All right, guys, let me get the fuck out of here. Let's do a little, what? I don't know what the hell this is. Oh, there you go. So this is great. Let me teach you guys something. You see this text message? Unable to deliver your item due to incorrect address, and it comes from some number. Do not click that. If you get something like that on your phone, don't click it. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys right now. It's somebody's trying to get into your phone so they can get into your house, they get on your computer and so on. Because people sync their phones to their computers or G-Cloud or iCloud or all that shit. Don't make the mistake. Just block them and be done with it. Next thing you know, your whole house will be infested with ransomware and you'll have no computers. You won't be able to see all these wonderful lives, right? Okay. All right, let's get out of here. Let's play the song that sends us away before I say peace, bitches. Max is doing the overnight shift on the lick. Yes! Max, so while Martin's doing the day, Max will be on the night crew going around finding all the drunk toy collectors and all their thoughts on the meet. It was awesome, man. It was awesome. So many bros here. So nice to finally meet Brian Sanchez. He's like a big bear. Yeah. I think, Lonnie, I saw you at Migo Meet 2019, didn't I? If I remember correctly, you were there. Yeah, you were there. I think, right? Yeah, you were there. You were there. Actually, you were there. I just want to make sure I'm not mixing you up with somebody else because I have so many people, like faces to names, I get mixed up sometimes. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Let's get the fuck out of here. I'm done. I want to put this shit away. I got to clean all this up. This is a disaster right now. It was all neat and organized. Now it's a mess. I want to get this stuff put away. Let's get Steve Scout in his proper spot. And if I get this other glider that I'm working on right now, the Steve Scout glider, I'm going to take one of them. I'm going to open the fucking thing full up and hang it down here because it's literally 3 feet wide. It's going to be badass. And we'll see if we can get the balloon working. Bear, only for you and Martin. Yes. All right, Lonnie, I do remember. Lonnie, at your table, didn't you have the Lonnie, didn't you have the paintings at your table? Didn't you paint like you painted superheroes like from the boxes? Am I correct? I know this takes a while for you guys to respond, but adios, amigos. Fucking Martin, too funny. So Lonnie, I think you were there. I think you had the paintings on your table, if I remember. I remember talking to you there, if I'm correct. It was a while ago. A whole 4 years. A lot of things can happen in 4 years. No, that wasn't you? Okay. So that was somebody else. I'm trying to think who the fuck had that. Did you have a table there, Lonnie, or no? Or were you just walking around? Dun, 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 dun. Hey, welcome to Mega Lake. All right. This takes a little bit to come through. All right. Well, while that's going, as a dramatic pause came in, Brian Sanchez, how about a Preparation H commercial or something? Yes. Now I remember. You had custom Mego figures. Yes. Rich is at a preteen concert. What the fuck is he doing there? Oh, God, he took his daughter. I just realized. Okay. I gotcha. Who is he seeing? Who's he seeing? Taylor Swift or one of those? Dua Lipa? Someone's I could give two rats ass about. All right. I'm going to sign off. I'm going to thank you guys for coming on. Let's sign off the same way we signed on because I really enjoyed that little Mr. Rogers thing. So should we do that? Let's say, maybe should we do doesn't look like Bruce Lee's happy about that. So instead, we'll just say to all you guys, AJR. I don't know what AJR is. I have no idea what the fuck AJR is. I could care less. So what we're going to say is, and I hope Rich is having a good time. Peace, bitches.